It's a mystery. Who's the real Mataji?
It looks like a ghost.
It's like, oh,
Oh.
oh man.
This is
That's a
awesome. At least we
woman.
know what you're thinking. They're not moving. It's so natural expression. It's very nice. I liked it. You have to be the teacher, Siddharth.
Okay, kids, let's-
Combine both of the Matajis.
okay, resume recording. Okay.
Screaming Mataji as background.
Okay. So we're doing this important verses of Bhagavad Gita as it is, and we'll see the prayers. Om Ajnanathimirantasya Jnananjana
Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave
Namaha.
Shri Om Vishnu
Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate
Srimate
Bhaktivedanta Swami
Namaste
Saraswati
Saraswati
Deve
Gauravani Pracharine Nirvesha Shunyavadi
Adi Pashyata
Deshatarine
Shri Krishna
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Nityananda
Shri Advaita
Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhakta
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare
Mataji,
Mataji, I was like momentarily distracted by like your face. Like if you look in like the bottom right corner when I'm talking, like basically your face shows up, and then I'm just like momentarily distracted. Like, why is Mataji staring at me like that?
Okay.
Mataji,
Yes, yes.
you know in the prayers, after you say Om Ajnanatimirandasya, why don't you say Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam?
Oh yeah, that's the actual process of doing the entire prayers, but we're doing a shortcut here for the classes. Actually, as you said, you have to do Sri Chaitanya Vishtam Sthapitamena Bhutale and go for the entire thing. But since our classes are on an everyday basis, we do just the short version of the prayers.
Oh my God, Shreya,
Yeah,
you're
Mataji.
so smart. You put your name as co-host to think everybody that to fool everybody thinking that you're co-host, even though you're not.
I know.
Yeah, I was so shocked. I'm like, what? How is Shreya?
No, she's
co-host?
not. You can't. It doesn't show co-host in your name. It only shows it in the participants.
I guess there are two Bhakti Sangha Japa groups now.
Yeah, there are.
One, yeah.
One is Vinita Mata.
It's like the negative and the positive. One is screaming and the other is
The good dog. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to do
negative alternate version of Mataji.
There's 3 different Bhakti Sangha Japa groups.
Okay, so we're going to do 927 today. We did 926 Patram Pushpam, the previous. So this is 927. Please repeat after me. Yat karoshi yadashnasi.
Yat karoshi yad asnashi.
Yat karoshi yadashnasi.
Yat
Yat
karoshi
Karoshi
yad
Yadashnasi.
Karoshi yadas ashnasi.
Yat Karoshi Yadashnasi.
Yat juhoshi tadasiyat.
Yat Juhosi Dasiyat.
Yadasiyat.
Yat juhoshi tadasiyat.
Yad juhosi dadasiyat.
Yat juhoshi tadasiyat.
Yad juhosi dadasiyat.
Yat tapasyasi kaunteya.
Yat tapasyasi kaunteya.
Yat tapasyasi kaunteya.
Yat
Yat
tapasyasi
Tapasyasi
kaunteya.
Kaunteya.
Yat tapasyasi kaunteya.
Yat
Yat
tapasyasi
Tapasyasi
kaunteya.
Kaunteya.
Tat kurushva madarpanam.
Tat kurushva madam panam.
Tat kurushva madarpanam.
Tat
Kurushva
Kurushva Madarpanam.
Tat kurushva madarpanam.
Tat Kurushva Madarpanam.
Yat karoshi yadashnasi. Yat juhoshi dadasiyat.
Yat Karoshi Yadashnasi. Yadjuhoshi Dadashi Yad.
Yat karoshi yadashnasi yadjuhoshi dadasi yat.
Yat
Yad
karo
Karoshi
Yadashi
Yadashnasi
Yadashi
Yadjuhoshi
Yadjuhoshi
Dadasiyat.
Dadashi.
Yat karoshi yadashnasi yadjuhoshi dadasi yat.
Yat
Yat
karo
Karoshi
Karoshi
Yadashnashi
Yadashnashi Yadjuhoshi
Yadjuhoshi
Dadashi
Yadashnasi
Yad.
Yadjuhoshi Dadasiyat.
Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Yat
Yad
Tapasyasi
Tapasyasi
Kaunteya Tat
Kaunteya Tat
Kurushva
Kurushva
Madapanam
Madarpanam.
Yat
Pada.
tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Yad Tapasyasi
Tapasyasi
Kaunteya
Kaunteya
Tat
Tat
Kurushva
Kurushva
Madarpanam.
Madapanam.
Yat
Darpanam.
tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Yat
Yad
Tapasyasi
Tapasyasi
Yadtapasyasikaunteya
Kaunteya Tat Kurushva Madapanam.
Ramadarpanam.
Yat karoshi yadashnasi yadjuhoshi dadasi yad. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Yat
Yad
tapasya
Karoshi
Yadkaroshi
Yadashnasi
Yadashnasi
Yat Tapasyasi
Yadjuhoshi Dada
Kaunteya. Yat
Yad
Tapasyasi
Tapasyasi
Yadtapasya
Kaunteya
Kaunteya
Tat
Tat
Kaunteya
Kurushva
Kurushva
Madarpanam.
Madapanam.
Tatkurushvamadarpanam
nasi yajjuhosi tadasiyat yat tapasyasi kaunteya
Tat
tatpurushvamadarpanam.
kurushvam.
I got it.
Yat karoshi yadashnasi yadjuhoshi dadasi yad. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Yat
Yad
Karoshi
Karoshi
Yadkaroshi
Yadashnasi
Yadashnasi
Yadjuhoshi
Yadjuhoshi
Dadasiyat.
Yadjuhoshi
Dadasya.
Yat
Yad
Dadasiyat
Tapasyasi
Tapasyasi
Kaunteya
Kaunteya
Tat
Tat
Yadtapasyasi
Kurushva
Kurushva
Kaunteya
Madarpanam.
Madapanam.
Tatkurushvamadarpanam
Yat karoshi yadashnasi yadjuhoshi dadasi yat. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Yad Karoshi
Roshi
Yadashnasi
Yadashnasi Yadjuhoshi
Yadjuhoshi
Dadasiyat.
Dadasya.
Yadjuhoshi
Yat
Yad
Tapasyasi
Dadasiyat
Tapasyasi
Kaunteya Tat
Kaunteya
Kurushva
Kaunteya
Madapanam.
Tatpurushvamadarpanam.
Okay. What is kuru? What is the meaning of kuru or
Do.
kudu? Yes.
Do.
So kurushva is do. Okay. Karoshi, kurushva, all these are from the same root word. To do. So you do, karoshi, you do, kurushva, to do, like that. Arpana. What's the meaning of arpanam? Arpan.
As an offering.
Yes.
Ayurveda says that he just joined and he missed something.
Who just?
Sai Vedic says that he just joined. What did he miss?
Oh, you didn't miss anything. You just missed. You missed everything. Oh my God. Okay, you just missed the recital, and you didn't even miss that. I saw you. You were reciting. Okay. So let's look at some other words. Arpana means to give. Then what is the meaning of tapas?
Austerity.
Austerity. Very nice. Okay, and who's Kaunteya?
Arjuna, the son of Kunti.
Oh, I thought he was Krishna.
Oh. Okay, who's Vasudeva?
Krishna.
Arjuna.
Krishna,
Bruh.
the son of
Did somebody say
Vasudeva
Arjuna?
Maharaj.
The son of.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. So whatever you do, repeat. Translation: whatever you do,
Whatever you
Whatever you
do,
do,
whatever you
Whatever you do,
eat,
whatever you
whatever
eat,
you offer to
whatever you give away,
whatever you offer, give away,
offer and give away, sorry.
whatever you do,
Offer and give away, whatever austerities you
whatever
whatever austerities you
whatever
do.
you offer or give away,
okay, do that, O son of Kunti,
Do that, O son of Kunti,
as an offering to me.
as an offering to me.
as an offering to me.
Okay, who's the me?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Good. So a quick revision of the 9th chapter. We saw he wanted to reveal a secret. Krishna wanted to reveal a secret because Arjuna was non-envious and Arjuna was his friend. And then he said, everything rests on me. But I'm aloof from everything. And I'm the supreme, and I'm not like an ordinary person. And a Mahatma is a person who's
So
always
understood.
engaged in chanting the glories of the Supreme Lord. And yoga, and yoga means to unite. And Krishna said,
Bhagavad Thakur.
yes, correct. So he said he carries what you lack and helps you to connect with him, and he preserves what you have. Okay. And then in a previous session, what did we see? Which was the verse that we did in a previous session?
Famous Patram Pushpam Phalam.
Very good. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. So in that, Krishna said, all that I'm looking for is love. So offer me anything simple, I'm ready to accept it. And that is what we saw. Intentions matter and the love matters. So now in today's verse, we are seeing Krishna is telling, after he said Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, yes, you can make your offering simple, but whatever you do, remember your consciousness should always be directed towards me. So therefore, he talks about all our daily activities, and all our daily activities, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you give away, whatever austerities you perform, do it as an offering to me. So when Krishna says, do it as an offering to me, that means automatically you'll be thinking about Krishna all the time. All your activities in this world are very much needed. See, you cannot stop, breathing. You cannot stop eating. You cannot stop doing anything else. You cannot stop going to school. You cannot stop doing so many things. But whatever you do, try to um, uh, put your consciousness in such a way that you're always thinking of Krishna. So that is the meaning of this verse. So this is called as the principle of dovetailing. What is the meaning of dovetailing? Prabhupada often uses this word. He says, dovetail everything in Krishna's service. Our senses, okay, the senses that we have, our eyes, nose, mouth, everything, they always want to act. It's very difficult to stop acting. So we are not yogis. We are not going to go and sit in the Himalayas and meditate and give up eating and give up sleeping. We can't do all that. But then Krishna said, do everything in Prabhupada says it's very simple. Do it in the service of the Lord. Dovetail your activities in Krishna's service. So what's the meaning of dovetail? Dovetail means to link or to join or to interlock. Okay. So basically you have Krishna, put Krishna in the center and do your activities around Krishna. That's the principle. Include Krishna. Just add Krishna to whatever you're doing. So you see this. How many of you learn carpentry in school? Anyone learns carpentry in school?
No,
Yeah,
mataji.
it's called wood shop.
Oh, you have that wood workshop?
No, we don't have wood shop, but like it used to exist.
It used to
It's
exist.
yeah, it's in our
That's from SketchUp or like a 3D modeling website.
Oh, really? Okay. So basically,
Yeah.
this is called as a dovetail joint. You look at this because we used to learn it in school. We used to learn carpentry in school. So you see, this joint is called as a dovetail joint. So you have to make this kind of a somewhat a triangle kind of a thing that doesn't join up here. And then you interlock these two pieces. It's called as a dovetail joint. So basically, what you're doing, you're having Krishna in all your activities. You're trying to fit in Krishna. Okay, that's what you're doing. So that's what Krishna is asking you to do in this verse. And he says, see, your senses are very active. You cannot stop acting because they demand attention. Senses demand attention. But we can spiritualize our senses. And Prabhupada, he gives this fantastic example. This example is very interesting. I don't know if many of you have seen this happen in India. It happens only in India, okay? You can't do it in the US, but it's interesting.
Mataji,
Ah,
you're lagging.
I'm lagging.
Did you not?
She's
Oh,
just
You're
fine.
not.
oh,
Yeah, you're good.
okay. So
It's styrofoam.
okay, so this is an interesting phenomenon that happens in India, and in India, you don't have people, following too many rules and regulations, especially to do with traffic. Okay, you have to follow, but sometimes people break it more freely. And there is an interesting thing that some people do. Maybe at least 10 years ago, it was very common. So there were cyclists, people who ride on a bike, cycle. Okay, so there are cyclists who want to go fast. Okay, so what they do is they catch a auto rickshaw like this. This is called as an auto rickshaw. It's a three-wheeler. So they catch hold of that with their leg, and then they try to move in the speed of that auto rickshaw. Hmm? This is very common in India. Similarly, some people in two-wheelers also do that. You see this man, he's trying to hold on to this, and he tries to move in the speed of this auto rickshaw. It's similar to towing, actually. So you see this bike, it's being towed by the car. So when the bike is being towed by the car, automatically it's going to move at the speed of the car, right? So a cyclist may not be able to move really fast. Okay, he's quite slow compared to a motor vehicle. But when he joins onto that motor vehicle, when he latches onto the motor vehicle, he can go in the speed of the motor vehicle. So this is something that we used to see in India, but of course you can't do it here. And Prabhupada writes this sentence: just like one motor car is passing on in 60 miles speed and a cyclist is also going on, if the cyclist catches the motor car, he can also proceed in the same speed, 60 miles speed, even without pedaling. So for a cycle, you need to pedal, right? So a person without pedaling, without putting in effort, he just latches onto a motor vehicle and he goes. Very common in India. Okay. So this is the principle that you should be doing. You should catch on to Krishna. Somehow they catch on to Krishna. Krishna is very spiritual. Our desires are somewhat material. Okay, we have material desires. But when we latch on to Krishna, when we do the dovetailing, then what happens? Our desires become spiritual. We spiritualize our desires because we are using our desires in the service of Krishna. Like, for example, I have a desire to eat. So when I include Krishna, what am I doing? I'm offering the bhoga and I am eating it as prasadam. So therefore, my eating itself, that activity itself has become spiritualized. So like that, every activity Krishna is telling you to include him. Okay, do it as an offering to me, then you will be perfect. Prabhupada says, you have your senses, you cannot stop your senses. So simple thing is to just don't use them for your personal desires, but dovetail it to the supreme desire. That is perfection of life. So that is exactly what this verse says. And Krishna, what does he give as instructions? He says, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, whatever austerities you perform, four instructions are given here. These four things we do in our life regularly. Okay. So you see this particular picture, you see a mother and daughter. They are very much engaged in using their skills in painting the beautiful form of the Lord. Okay. You see how nicely they are serving the Lord. They are making beautiful paintings to the form of the Lord. Basically, it's an activity. They have artistic talents. They want to use their artistic talents in the service of Krishna. So this is one example of whatever you do, Krishna is telling, use it as a service to me. So can you name some things that you do which you dovetail in the service of the Lord? Activity, I'm asking.
My chanting rounds.
Chanting rounds, very nice. Any other activity which you do in the service of Krishna in your day-to-day
Kirtan?
life? Kirtan, yes. When you sing for Krishna. Very nice, yes.
Mataji, painting.
Painting, yes. Painting like this girl who's painting.
Mataji, I do drawing and
Drawing?
Mataji, I do drawing and reading.
Drawing and reading, yes. Very nice.
Even offering prasadam.
Yes, offering bhoga. You should offer bhoga, you should eat prasadam. Okay. So very good, very nice. So what? Okay, so basically every activity you do, try to include Krishna in your activity. The next thing is whatever you eat. This everyone knows, right? We all know whatever we eat, we offer it to Krishna and we eat. Very straightforward. Then whatever you offer or give away. So there are many people who do charity. Like for example, you want to do some charity, you want to feed the poor, or you want to do some donation. Do it in the service of Krishna. Don't do it for your pleasure. If I think I want to give this donation so that I get name and fame, then that is karma that is coming back to us. So again, we have to take a birth and again we have to enjoy the pious credits for it. So simple formula is do it in the service of Krishna, donate to the temple, or even if you're doing any activity, do it like, for example, food distribution, do it as prasadam distribution, food for life, like that. So if you do that, then it is called as akarma. Akarma means no karma attached to it. And what is akarma? Devotional service. So always include Krishna in whatever you offer or give away. Do it for his pleasure. then only you're relieved of karma. Okay, we should remember this, not for us to become famous that we are big donors. Okay, if that is the consciousness, then it's useless. Then whatever austerities you perform, what are some of the austerities that you guys perform? Any any inputs on this?
Ekadashi,
Ekadashi.
Very
Nirjala,
nice, very nice, very nice.
Purushottamas.
Yes, yes, very nice. So nice. Okay, so many austerities are there, and these austerities are recommended in scripture. Scripture says you can do these austerities very well. And because it is recommended in scripture and because it is pleasing to Krishna, we do the austerity, not to gain something or something. Because Krishna is very happy when we do the austerity, we are performing the austerity. So therefore, he says, even when you do austerity, you should do it because it is pleasing to me. For Krishna's pleasure, we do the austerity. So like this, Krishna is giving us 4 instructions. Whatever activity you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, whatever austerity, try to perform it in my service. Okay, so now we are going to see someone who did Yad Karoshi. He did all his activity in the service of Krishna. Right? Who's that? Who's the one in the picture?
Arjuna.
What was he doing? What was the activity he was doing?
In Draupadi Swayamvar.
No, no, don't tell about the picture. Tell about the activity that he performed for the pleasure of Krishna.
He's doing archery for Krishna.
Yeah, and where did he
He
use
fought
that?
in the war.
He fought the war,
He
yes.
fought the war for Krishna.
Yes, he fought the war thinking of Krishna. That's why Krishna said, we finished this verse, okay? It was then the previous chapter. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha mai arpita mano buddhir mam evaishyasi asamshayah. He said, oh Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. Arjuna was a Kshatriya. He cannot leave the battlefield and go and start begging. It is not befitting for him. He has to do it, his duty. But how should he do the duty? Krishna has told, Yad Karoshi, you always think of me. When you're doing something, think of me. Therefore, the same instruction Krishna has given here, Mam Anusmara Yudhyacha. Anusmara means continuously remembering, continuously thinking. Yuddha is to fight. So, Mam Anusmara, think of me and do your fight. So that's how Arjuna carried out the fighting. And Krishna said, don't worry, as long as you fight thinking of me, don't worry about karma. I will take care of everything. So therefore, he thought about Krishna and he did the fighting. Now, this doesn't mean that, you go on you can't misuse this. This is because he was a Kshatriya and he was in the battlefield and he had the license to fight. Okay, this should not be misused otherwise. Now, next concept, whatever you eat. Okay, so whatever you eat, it gets spiritualized. If you offer it to Krishna, it gets spiritualized. Okay, now there's a very sweet story. Not many people must have heard about it, but it's a very nice story that I got to know from Lalitangi Mataji. So this is a story that happened in a temple called as Guru Vayur. This is in south of India. Very cute story. There were a few boys, like 4 boys actually. And these boys, they would go to this temple. It's a Krishna temple. Guru Vayur is a deity of Krishna, a very sweet deity of Krishna. They would go to this temple regularly and they were very poor, very, very poor, so much so that they didn't have money to eat. Okay, food they couldn't get. You see this tray that is there in this picture. Huh? This tray is filled with gunja berries. This gunja berry is very pleasing to Krishna. Krishna loves gunja berries because it represents
What
Radha.
tree, Mataji?
It's called gunja berry.
No, you said the tree is in the picture.
Tree, yeah. The tray means a plate.
Tray. I thought you said tree.
No, a tray, a plate, okay? And you have lots of gunja berries like this. So when you go to this Guruvayur temple, there'll be a huge tray with lots of gunja berries. So people will go and they'll make sound with it, sound. When you shake gunja berries, there is some sound that is produced. That sound is very pleasing to Krishna. So everyone goes and they make that sound there. But there are some who give donation in that tray, that is in that box where the gunja berries are kept. They put some coins also as donation for the Lord. So what these boys used to do is, because they were very poor and they would be very hungry, they would go there and they would actually, in the name of pushing these gunja berries, they would also take away the coins and they would run away. Because with that, those coins, they could purchase some fruits or something and they could offer it to Krishna and eat because they were very hungry. So they used to do that, and now and then they would come, they would shake these berries, and then from inside they would take the coins and they would go away. So these four boys kept doing that. And with the money that they got, they would go and buy some fruits and they would be very hungry, so they would want to eat. But before eating, these boys had the consciousness to always offer it to Krishna. Because every time they went to the temple, they would see that everything is being offered to the Lord. So they saw and they learned. So whatever they ate also, they would always make sure they offered it to Krishna, and Krishna would lovingly accept it, and then they would eat it. Okay, so this went on for a very long time until one day they were caught because they were robbing, right? They were just going and they were stealing and coming. So one day they got caught, and the head pujari found out, and he was very upset with the boys. He said, "Look, you cannot do this. You just cannot come and take away Krishna's money like this. You cannot do this. This is not fair." Then he said, "As a punishment, I know you boys are very poor and you did it out of need, but as a punishment, I want you to go circumambulate the temple 108 times. Okay, that is your punishment, so that you will never again steal like this." So these four boys, they accepted the punishment and they started circumambulating. The young boys, so they started running really fast and they were going round and round the temple. Now the pujari was watching these four boys running around the temple. When they were running away from the, instead of seeing four boys, the pujari would see five boys. Okay, and when they would come back, he would see only four boys. Again, when they would go, he would see five boys, and while coming back, he would see only the original four boys. This happened again and again, and the pujari was very surprised because this fifth boy looked so brilliant. He had a blackish hue and he was like a bright light, so beautiful. So this pujari was very confused. He kept seeing that again and again, and somehow he didn't understand. And then once the boys were done with the pradakshina, he let them go. That day in the night, in his dream, in the pujari's dream, the Lord appeared. Lord Guruvayurappan, who is actually Krishna himself, he appeared and he told him, "You punished the four boys, but actually you even punished me. Why? Because I was also a part of this whole thing. These boys, whenever they ate the prasadam, whenever they got these fruits, when they took the money, they stole the money, they went, they bought the fruits, they would always offer it to me first. So I accepted it. That means even I ate it. So therefore, even I am to be punished because I am also a culprit. Not only were they the culprit, I was also the culprit because I accepted it. I really ate those fruits that the boys gave it so much love. So therefore, you have actually punished the five of us." So this is how Krishna, whatever you do, when you offer it to Krishna, Krishna reciprocates. He really reciprocates. He really eats. You know, like we saw in our previous class, he doesn't have to physically eat. Even if he sees, Krishna knows that he's accepting it with love because you have given it with love. So these boys, they were very innocent. Though they stole, they were very innocent. And Krishna also became a culprit, a part of the stealing group. So that's what Krishna did. And then he proved to the pujari that these boys are very, very pure at heart. And they were doing it in loving devotional service. So this is a nice story that tells us it is very important to imbibe in our consciousness. We have to put that deep in our consciousness that whatever we eat, we should remember to offer to Krishna, because Krishna he really reciprocates in various ways. Okay, a very nice story. And whatever you give away. So you see this picture here on the right hand side. Whose picture is that? Everyone knows the story. On the right hand side.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Krishna and fruit.
Krishna fruit seller.
Yes.
And the fruit seller.
So everyone knows the story of the fruit seller, right? So the fruit seller, she came to give fruits to Krishna. And Krishna, what did he have? he said, okay,
Handful of grains.
Yeah, a handful of grains, and those grains were also falling off, and hardly few grains were sticking in his hand. And you think that is good value for the fruits that she had brought? I mean, she had
Not
done
really.
No.
gave the fruits in charity, right? I mean, she just gave it to Krishna. So she gave it away in charity to Krishna. Krishna, you take. Everything belongs to you. Nothing belongs to me. So she gave everything, and what did she get back in return?
Gold, jewels, and diamonds.
I know. And then finally, what did she get?
You don't even have to mine the diamonds. You get them immediately.
Yes, you get them immediately.
Those are God benefits.
Mataji,
You don't even. Huh?
Mataji, I have a question.
Yes, yes. Adi Purush.
I heard in Vrindavan that that the that the fruit seller that gave fruits to Krishna after she got the diamonds and gold, she threw them in the Yamuna.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's what I heard.
I heard that too.
Yes.
I heard it too.
Yes, she got love of God. She got love of God after that. So it's so amazing what Krishna can do.
Mataji,
So
she
like,
got liberated.
got liberated. Yes, she got love of God and she got liberated. Very nice. And on the left hand side, there's the story of Kolavecha Sridhar. Has anyone heard about Kolavecha Sridhar?
Yes.
Yes.
Mataji.
He was a simple banana fruit seller, banana leaves, banana fruits, banana stem. That is what he was selling. He was just selling bananas. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was young, he was called Nimai. So Nimai would come and he would fight with Kolavecha Sridhar. I want these bananas, but I will not give you all the money. I will give you only half the price for it. And Kolavecha Sridhar, he was so poor. What money will you get from bananas? Maybe 1 rupee you will get, and or 2 rupees he will make profit per day, and in that 50% he would spend in worship of Ganga, because Ganga emanated from the lotus feet of the Lord. So he would go and use his money in the worship of Krishna, and he would hardly have anything. The only possession that he had was a bent metal pot. That's all. That too for worshipping Ganga. That's all. And he was so poor, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he would never leave him. He would go and start fighting with him every day for 1.5 hours. Every day they would make this argument. He would go and bargain. You know what is bargain? Has anyone tried bargaining in India?
I heard it.
Yeah,
So many,
Mataji, I heard.
so many
My
people bargain
parents
in
have.
India. They don't do in America because like there's like strict protocols. But in
They do that
India,
in India a lot.
Yeah, they do that in India a lot, and in America there is protocol. You can't do it. Yes, yes, that's right.
I mean, you can still do it, but it's only for the big things.
What's the 5 minutes?
I mean, you can still do it. It's like you can only do it for the big things.
You can do it, but you'll just get rejected.
Oh yeah, you'll get. Oh yes. So he's saying you can't do it. Okay, yeah, you can, but you'll get rejected. So
Yeah, for the big things. For the big things. Like the house,
correct.
the cars.
Oh yeah, yeah, you can do that for houses. That's right. Actually, that's true. Yeah, you can bid. Yeah. So, anyways, so Kolavecha Sridhar and Chaitanya.
There's a difference between bidding and buying.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. There's a big
No, it's
difference.
not enough.
Okay, anyways, so they would bargain. Okay, so let's come back to the story. So these both would bargain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would bargain and he would ask for half the price. And Kolavecha Sridhar would say, no, 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 I can give it to you for half the price. But Mahaprabhu would say, no, I want it only for half the price. And this would go on. And finally Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would get his way and he would run away. So this was happening again and again. And Kolavecha Sridhar, though he would argue with him, still he would enjoy this. He would wait for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come so that he could spend hours and hours arguing with him. So every day he would look forward to him coming. This is the love that Kolavecha Sridhar had. Kolavecha Sridhar knew that he would be cheated. Kolavecha Sridhar knew that he would be at a loss, but he would give it away in charity. Okay, give it away in charity every time. He knows it's going to happen, but he would enjoy it so much. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed his Mahaprakash Leela, that is his original form as Lord Sri Krishna, and he revealed his true identity, at that time, he wanted to give a boon to Kolavecha Sridhar. He wanted to tell him, I'm the Supreme Lord, so take a boon. At that time, Kolavecha Sridhar, he just asked for one boon. He said, you come to me every day as Nimai and come and argue with me and take away all my bananas. That is the boon that I want. So this is how.
Probably, I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know that.
You wouldn't do that, but
No.
then But then when you have the pleasure of seeing Nimai every day, automatically you will develop that mood someday. It is what happened to Kulavecha Sridhar. Okay. So that is about whatever you give. And the last one is about austerities. And this is kind of an interesting story, again picked from Ekadashi Mahatmya. So you all spoke about Ekadashi, right? Ekadashi is a day to perform austerities. So when we perform austerities, we must remember that we must do it according to the injunctions of scripture. Okay, random austerities is not recommended. So like that, the recommended austerity, one of that is Ekadashi, and as you all said, sometimes Purushottam month also people do austerities. Nrsimha Chaturdashi, Janmashtami, then what else? Gaur Purnima, many people fast. That is all recommended. Everything is recommended.
Nirjala Ekadashi.
Now, Ekadashi is Nirjala. All these are recommended in scripture. Now, of which one story we will see, okay, because it's a very promising story. This Ekadashi is called as Amalaki Ekadashi, one of the Ekadashis. So, in that glories of Amalaki Ekadashi, there is a story of a hunter. Hmm. This man was a hunter and he would go into the forest and he would hunt animals and all. Once it so happened that he was lost deep in the forest. He went into the forest deep, very, very deep into the forest, and it was late night and he didn't find anything to eat. He didn't find anything to eat in the previous day. He didn't find anything to eat that day. And the whole night he kept awake in the forest. Okay. So inadvertently, he actually fasted the whole day and he kept awake the whole day. Because he fasted and kept awake the whole day without knowing, still, because it was Ekadashi, he was benefited. This hunter was then in his next life born as a king. Okay. So look at the benefit that he received. He didn't know it was Ekadashi. By chance, he just fasted whole day and he also kept awake the whole day. So therefore, he was benefited and he became a king in his next life. And this king in his next life was called as Vasuratha. This was the name of the king. This Vasuratha, the same Vasuratha, in the next life, he had a similar situation where again he was lost in the forest. Just like his previous life, the same situation occurred again. Again, he was lost in the forest. It was a dense forest when he had gone as a king hunting and he didn't find anything. He was lost. His ministers had all lost him. He was all alone in the forest, and the whole day he didn't get anything to eat, and the whole night he spent without sleep or anything like that. But then what happened? He was suddenly encountered by some mlechas. Mlechas are basically people who do not follow the Vedic system. They are called as mlechas. So some people, they came into the forest and they started attacking him. So when they started attacking him with weapons like this, at that time he had just fallen down unconscious, and there was a Devi, a goddess, who appeared from his body. Okay, when he had fallen down, there was a goddess who appeared from within him. She came out with weapons and she had a Sudarshan chakra and she killed all these mlechas. Everybody, she just massacred everybody and she got rid of all of them. Then this person woke up, this king woke up, and he saw so many people were killed and he was protected. So he could understand that these people had come to attack me, and a woman had appeared with a Sudarshan chakra and she protected me. That was actually, he could understand that she was an expansion of the Lord, Ekadashi. So he could understand, oh, she has come to protect me. So that Devi, she appeared from his body and she killed all the mlechas. So he saw this Devi face to face and finally he attained liberation. So this is about austerity. Even unknowingly or knowingly, if one can perform the story of the hunter actually was that he was lost in the forest, right? That day, he spent his night in a Vishnu temple. That is the reason why he got so much benefit. He spent the night in a Vishnu temple and he saw the arati and other things happening there and he kept awake and he fasted. Though he was a hunter, he by chance went to a Vishnu temple. And that's the reason he became Vasurata. And as Vasurata, he finally perfected his life. Okay. So when you do an austerity in the service of Krishna, then there is great benefit. So therefore, Krishna says, do austerities in my service, not some random austerities. You see, austerities, there are, if you go to India, you'd see some crazy austerities. You'll find doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So just doing any crazy stuff doesn't give us ultimate benefit. Only if it is done in the service of Krishna, benefit. Okay. So now what do you guys want to do? You want to play or you want to
Mataji, can you recap all the slides
Play?
once?
recap the slides? Yes, I'll do that.
Play.
Let's
Play, yeah.
okay, go through the slides again. So our verse for today is Yat Karoshi Yadashnasi.
Mataji, can Prabhupada say the verse?
Yes, Prahalad. Go ahead, Prahalad.
Yat karoshi yadarshasi yat juhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Very good, Prahalad.
Mataji, can I go next?
Yes, dear. Go ahead.
Yat karoshi yad adash asnasi yad joshi adashi yat tapasi konteya tat kurushodmat arpanam.
Very good, Adipura.
Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya.
Yat karoshi yadashnashi yadjuhosi dadasi yad yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Very good.
Can Shaurya go?
Varun?
Okay,
Shaurya?
yeah, Varun, then Shaurya.
Yat karoshi yadarshasi yat juhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Very good. Shaurya.
Yad karoshi yadashnashi yad juhoshi dadashi yad tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Very good.
Can
Vedas.
Shreya go?
Sai Vedas, Shreya.
Yat karoshi yadashnashi yajjohosi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat karosvamadarpanam.
Very good. Shreya.
Yat karoshi yadashnashi yadjuhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Very nice. Good job. Anyone else? Go ahead.
यत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत् तपस्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्.
Very good. Tarini. Very nice.
Balavrinda wants to say.
Yes, Balavrinda.
Which sloka, Mataji? Yat karoti yadashnashi yajoshi yadadiyat yadavasati gandeya tat kurushma madarpanam.
Very good, Balavrinda. Anyone else wants to go?
I'll go, Mataji.
Yes, go ahead.
Yat karoshi yadashnashi yadjuhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam.
Wow, that's a cool mic. Thanks.
Yeah, I
Thanks
just
a
got
lot.
it a few days ago. Really good. Works awesome.
Ready? Anyone else? Okay.
Siddharth,
So,
how is your virtual background moving, Siddharth?
It's a
I think
video.
there's an option that you
It's a
can do
GIF
video
kind of
background.
thing.
It's a GIF?
Kind of.
Look at my
Ah.
look at my profile, Siddharth.
Because I'm wearing the same shirt, except I don't have my AirPods right now.
Haha.
No, wait.
Okay. What was the chat all about? Hello, darkness, my friend. Class ends now. We're going to play now. Okay.
Random.
I know. You guys are
Thank
just
the
talking.
Mataji. I am right now.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, can you put like the
Can you put what?
music? The group music.
You see the beach. Now you see a surprise. Da-na-na. Da-na-na-na.
Talk about the Kahoot music, Mataji.
I made the
Mataji,
exact
Mataji,
same
I have a
face
meme
as
for you, Mataji.
Mataji in that.
Preethi Vilasini Mataji. You're on mute, Mataji.
Okay, what's that?
What when you preach to a person who just joined Krishna, and when you preach to a person and they join, yes, the face you'll make.
Ah. When they take to Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
Super. Okay. So are we going to play now? Yeah, we are going to play. But what's 27? So is my screen seen?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
Yes.
Ekadashi Mahatmya.
Play.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Let's do this.
How you like that, Sid?
Dang it, no.
How you like that? How you like that, Sid?
Mataji?
Yeah. You just got lucky.
Yeah, I mean.
No, I'm not lucky if Arush got in front of you too.
What is
It's
dovetail?
2.0.
What is door?
Dovetail.
Duck. Yeah, ducktail is, we saw the definition of ducktail, right?
Mataji, since I'm so good at Kahoot, people are trying to be me.
Sid 2.0. You know you can't pass yourself off as that. You can't pass yourself off as that.
Sid, I beat you
We'll
last
see about
time.
that. We'll see about that.
The side hit.
Mataji with her face will help me. Mataji will help me. This
No.
Mataji will help me.
Mataji.
Mataji will help.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. My old friend.
Preethi Velocity Mataji will help Preethi Velocity. Remember that.
Why? Why though? Why would she help herself? You gotta answer that question. Why?
That.
Who's dummy?
I don't know.
It's definitely Sharia. Sharia's the dummy.
No, Sid, that describes you. It's probably you.
Okay, where is Preethi Villasin? I don't see it.
No,
There's
Preethi
Preethi
Villa.
Villa.
I think she got kicked out. I saw it, but they got kicked out, I think.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That dummy got kicked out.
Dummy got
No.
Mataji, can you mute Sharia, please?
Mataji, I'm still joining. Give me 1 minute.
I know, you got kicked out.
Also, she was.
Can there be a Sid 3.0, please?
No.
No.
Make one. Somebody.
Yeah, somebody make a Sid 3.0.
Wait, should I join the same crew on the website?
Whoa, how are there only 14 people? Now there are 15 people left.
Somebody please make a Sid 3.0.
Yes!
Yay! Awesome. Okay, let's start.
Watch it be like 7 people.
No, Sid, you should name yourself Original Sid.
We'll see about that. They'll never know who
Patram Pushpam
maybe I just
Phalam. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Man, I clicked super slow. I'm gonna come like 10th place now. Like Sharia.
Uparatam ashnami prayatatmana me bhaktya prayachati. Yeah, that's definitely right. That's what I clicked at least. Yes, I'm on the podium. Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes,
I need to catch up.
I misclicked.
I'm behind B
Sid, how
and
you like this? How you like it, Sid? How you like it?
Hi.
How you like it, Sid?
Tapas means.
Wait, tapas as in the gun or the like the tapasya?
It's glitched.
Can't see your screen.
Lag.
There we go. Got it.
Finally.
Bro, if somebody gets like 1,000 points on this, they're hacking for sure.
Yes, I went up 4 places. I'm awesome at this.
Bro, let's go.
Take that, Sharia.
15th
Take that.
place, because my thing was glitching.
I will be back.
We'll see about that.
Which of these do not mean dovetail?
What does dovetail mean?
Why does it keep glitching like that?
It's interlock, everybody.
Interlock.
Yeah, that's
Separate
what
apart
I
and
thought.
put back together at the same
It's
time.
connect.
Yeah,
It's connect.
interlock, obviously.
No, it's Kahoot.
It's connect.
Kahoot, yeah, it's Kahoot.
Gold on the podium.
Oh yes, I'm climbing up.
Nice.
It went down 10 places.
Krishna Chinta
Third,
Aditya
8th to 3rd.
Radharani ki jai, and
Dummy is in 7th place.
Dummy.
Yeah, Sharia, you're in 7th place.
Dummy. Dummy. What a nice name.
Sense control can be successful when we use
It's
them to
When we
Breathe
try Hatha
rapidly.
Yoga.
You
go to the
Breathe rapidly.
Himalayas.
Breathe
Yeah, when you go to the Himalayas, it's
I
time
click
to
breathe
yogi.
rapidly. Oh.
So if there's Krishna, if there's Krishna on one of the answers, you know it's. If there's Krishna on one of the answers, you know it's correct.
yeah.
Shaurya is
Don't
in
have
6th
headphones.
place.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. I am in 6th place.
Radharani.
I'm
So
behind Radharani ki jai.
I'm behind Aditya R.
Oh
Multi
no, that's
select.
not.
Okay, look at
Dummy's
it.
in last place, which is Sharia.
Why does it do that?
Be quiet, Siddharth.
It's glitching,
I'm less of a
Mataji.
dummy than you.
It's lag, bro, lag.
Okay, it's a multi-select, okay? Keep that in mind.
Walking on fire with the
Fire with his
walking
spear.
on
On fire with
Spear
spear in your
Tulsi.
mouth.
Yeah.
Alsi.
It's walking
Like
on
Karen
fire
for
with
two
the
Alsi.
spear pierced in your mouth.
Ooh, Sid went down.
Seriously, you guys are
walking on fire with the spear pierced in your mouth. What? Why?
Yeah.
Why
I'm on
would
fire.
Why would anybody do that? Like, just like answer that question. Why would anybody do that?
Only Sharia would do that.
No, yeah, Siddharth, I would think about doing it. You would be the one that actually follows through.
Good. Mom Anusmara
Anusmara Yadhacha.
Put this on. If you don't, I'm.
Fight, then eat nicely.
Fight with me. Fight with me.
Fight with me. Fight with me.
Fight with me.
Eat nicely. Eat nicely.
No.
Yo, who's having a rage? Who's going rage?
Yes, actually,
Who's
when I'm
raging?
like,
Don't third place.
Dummy is climbing up.
Let's go.
Dummy is not all the dummy.
Dummy came up.
Sir.
She said.
Sid
I have an
3.0.
answer 6. We offer dash to Krishna.
Okay. We got it.
What is the last one? What?
Figure it out.
Dude, there's some weird
Oh, I got
government
this
lawyer
wrong.
guy
No.
covering the. Let's go.
What is that?
What?
I'm behind
No.
Sid 3.0.
No.
Sid 3.0. I hate Sid 3.0.
No,
Who's
you're
Sid
behind
3.0?
me. Oh, I'm behind you.
I'm behind
Who?
Sid.
The
Yes,
real
Sid.
Sid is behind you.
Tarini has climbed up.
Haha, Sid. Haha.
But if Sid 3.0 wins, that means I win too.
No, that's not how it works.
Yes, it works like that. They're using
Otherwise,
my.
I could just become Sharia, Sharia 1, Sharia 2. That's literally it. I could just open as
You'd
many.
still be in last place.
Banana.
The banana.
Banana. It's banana.
No, I was trying to go to my split screen thing and I accidentally
It's
clicked
banana.
That's why you use 2 different devices, bro.
Yeah,
easier.
exactly. It's much easier.
No.
Kola Meri
bad.
Shriram. Kola Meri
It's
Shriram.
banana. It's banana.
Kovalam. What? Kovalam
Dude,
Shiva.
Now I'm in 8th place.
Sorry, I think I passed you.
No, I'm in 4th.
Sid 3.0 is in 8th place.
Dang!
Go. I'm just.
Sid, why? Why you gotta do this to me?
Turn the fruits into dash. All this.
Lag.
The answer is 0.
Masala dosa.
It's masala dosa. That's the most
Masala
valuable
Masala
ingredient.
We love
Whoever makes
masala
these
dosa.
answer choices are geniuses.
We love masala dosa, everybody.
No,
We love
Masala dosa.
Someone said.
We're supposed to love masala dosa. Masala dosa is so good.
It is.
What's the fire? What's the fire? What's the fire? Don't click next. What's the fire?
No.
Sharia has.
Hey, I want an answer streak of 9 too, bro.
Yeah, but I have the highest one. It's what the Kahoot game says.
Multi-select.
Man, what's with the lag?
Austerities performed on which occasion is pleasing to Krishna? I don't know.
Glitch.
Select.
Glitch.
Select.
All of them. What?
If you say
All
all
of
of them,
them.
you're so smart. If you say all of them, you're so smart. Like Sharia. Sharia is so smart when he says all of them.
Yeah.
Is it all
Yeah,
of them?
buddy.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go.
What?
I told you. Yes. Let's do this. Let's go.
I suck.
No
Dummy?
way.
Who
No
is dummy?
way.
2 and
Oh.
Usman.
No way.
Hey, awesome. And who are the
I hate you,
No way.
kid.
and Krishna
In your face, Sharia. In your face.
Mataji, can we have one more?
Yeah, we have to do one more.
That
I
was the
must beat Sid.
best.
One more, come on.
I must
Mataji,
beat
that was
Sid.
the best, Mataji. I went from 4th to 1st.
I went from 7th to
I
4th.
went from 5th to 9th.
Okay.
I went
Karma,
from
right?
3rd to 12th.
Karma.
That's
No.
sad. That's just sad. I don't know what
No,
to say about the people that went from 3rd to 12th. I
don't
just
wanna
don't know
see
what to say. I feel bad for you, yes, sure, but like, bro.
You should feel bad for yourself, bro. You got destroyed.
That is the actual winner.
The thing doesn't make sense, Mataji. Scroll up, Mataji. Yeah,
See,
like
100%.
Tarini got 100% and I got 90%, but I'm still first.
Yeah, what?
I got 80%. I got like 2 wrong.
Faster. Sid, you scored faster than her.
Yeah,
Preethi
speed matters.
Vilasan got more than Krishna Chinta.
And I'm
Guys,
not even
Preethi
hacking
Vilasan
like I
got more
usually
than
do.
Krishna Chinta, but Preethi Vilasan got less than Krishna Chinta, but Preethi Vilasan's still in the lead.
Because
Yeah.
they answered faster.
You just gotta click faster. You just gotta have the finger strength.
Mataji, did you buy Cook Pro?
Yes, we did. We did buy it for you guys.
Why? Why you gotta spend money on us?
Can we play some other kind of Kahoot?
You guys love it.
Mataji, can you
Other kind of Kahoot?
Balramji quiz you want? Or which one do you want? Oh, you did Balramji. Damodar Kids, Govinda Jadabharat. Jadabharat quiz 1, Bhagavad Gita 9.
Oh, does God exist? Does God exist? Above Friday Fun Quiz 2. Does God exist? Can we do that one?
Mataji, I can't get over your photo in Siddharth's one.
Does God exist? We must do this one.
Okay, you guys have played this, but anyway, go ahead.
It's one question.
One question.
Yeah, I know. What is the omnipotence paradox? I don't know this. I'm
Read.
not big brain. Well, I mean, I guess I am. I'm bigger brain than Siddharth, but like,
Definitely.
yeah.
He only has one question, Mataji.
We're only doing
Wait, what's the name of the quiz? Does God exist?
Waiting for players? Wait, let's. Okay, you guys are joining, or should I start something else?
Let's
We're
go.
joining.
Second place.
I'm first, Sid. Beat you.
Yeah. I'll beat you in the entire Kahoot, bro. Hashtag real Sid.
What is this gonna be? I don't get it. What does
Hashtag-
omnibus paradox mean?
Why? Why, man? Why? Dude.
Hashtag real Sid.
Seriously,
real
you're watching
Sid,
a
I'm not
one
sorry, I'm
question
real
Kahoot.
I'm Sid the science kid.
Sid's. What?
I'm Sid the science kid.
How'd you get my
Isn't it Bill
birthday?
Nye the science guy?
0 4.
Yeah,
Sid the
that's
science
actually
kid.
my birthday. Like the day I was born. Like 4th.
Sid the science kid. Haha. I'm Sid the science kid.
No, you're Sharia.
No, I'm Sid the science kid.
No, you're Sharia.
No, I'm Sid the dumb
Does
science
God exist? One question.
Yeah, that's
wow.
what you are. I'm Sid the real science kid.
Omnipotence paradox. I don't know what the omnipotence paradox is. Oh, okay.
Just do Krishna.
So easy.
What is this?
I just read.
Unlimited in his power, and that's all.
What is kick?
I don't
What
know
is
anymore
this?
at this point.
What
At
is
this point, the
this
question, the
madness?
other answer choices are so weird that
What
it
is-
boggles your
what is
mind.
this? What?
This is one of the.
What
Your
is-
brain just can't
what?
function
How?
anymore after
Why?
you hear these answer choices. What? I got wrong?
What? What?
Nobody got it right.
I'm in second place. What?
I'm on 5th. I'm on 5th place. Thanks.
What was that?
What?
What was that? What was
The 2 cents came runner up. Mataji, whoever made that Kahoot is a genius.
Oh my god.
This is unfair.
What was that?
Mataji, the logging
What do you mean?
the logging in took more time. The actual quiz itself.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah,
do
logging
another
in took
one?
more time than actually.
Mataji, can we have a proper one that the answer is not
Yeah.
Mataji,
That
who
was really the
created
best
that?
Kahoot ever.
Yeah,
Who created that?
Ajamila.
Mataji, who
Yeah.
You've done it, Mataji. You've done a Jamila.
No, we didn't. We only did Jadabat. We didn't do Ajamil.
No, we did do
Dude,
Jamila.
that border, dude, that border's kids camp.
Then
Dude, that border kids camp.
Friday quiz 3, did you do?
No, we only did 2, I think, or 1. I don't remember.
No.
Wait, no, guys, though, but really though, who created that quiz with the answer as mm? Who created that quiz? Like, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, Nimai does those.
Why would you do such a thing?
And Mataji
Eat that,
made us
boys.
play it.
Eat that.
I'm second though. All the S's started off. with
Krishna China. It's Krishna China, guys.
China.
Krishna China. That's how we get Krishna China now. China 2.0 now.
Mataji, I'm still joining. Just give me a sec.
Yes.
President Sid.
Mataji, can you put the volume to the music?
Krishna China left.
Yeah, they're probably like changing their name.
Can you hear? Mataji, can you put the Kahoot music?
I'm in, Mataji.
Karen. Oh,
Yeah, right there.
Guys, I've custom made Kahoot music. Want to listen?
Yeah, Mataji,
Mataji, put Halloween.
Is
Mataji, put Halloween.
The,
Halloween.
dun.
Here's the
Sid
music.
Yeah, Halloween.
is the
Yeah.
Here's the music.
dun.
Yeah, Mataji,
Sid
yeah.
can't
Oh, you did
answer a question.
Put the
I won the
All
last
you hear-
Kahoot. You're just bad.
At least I'm not
Let's see.
envious.
I hope no answers.
Most important part of the body is your soul.
We've done it. We've done it. We've done it.
I don't
It's your
know it. I
butt.
don't. Let's do it again.
I'm tied with
Please do
Sai
it.
Vedas.
Man,
Sai
we've done-
Vedas, I'm gonna guess that you have 945 points.
No, this is not what we want.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
I came third place.
What the heck?
What?
President Sid.
What was that?
What is that?
Mataji, just
I'm a
click
runner-up.
skip.
What?
Mataji, you skipped it and ended the thing. Click back and then click on the thing again.
No, let's play a different game. We've already done that. Friday quiz.
What was that? There
Yeah,
was
it's just one
117
question.
Can we not do anything about UK?
There was supposed to be 17 questions.
This is the weirdest mod of a class ever.
I know exactly.
Yeah, it is.
First the omnipotent paradox with the thing, and now this.
This is the weirdest.
Oh.
I was just like, what? I was literally just like, what?
Janmashtami is gonna Charlotte.
Do you want to
Let's
play
do
that?
Yeah, Janmashtami is gone Charlotte. Yes.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Where's this gone
46
Charlotte?
questions.
But Mataji, I don't know. I don't live in Charlotte, so I don't know this.
I used to
If
live
it's
in
about
Charlotte, so
Charlotte.
I know everybody in Charlotte. I used to live
I
there.
don't know the
I've never lived in.
Prahlad can
The
ace
West
this quiz.
Coast.
Come on, Prahlad. You should do good on this.
Mataji, where is ISKCON Charlotte?
In North Carolina.
Oh. Thank you.
We should do something.
Okay, hold on, Mataji. Hold on. I'm just doing
Mataji.
Dang it, I wasn't paying attention. You guys beat me this time.
Sid, literally everybody beat you.
I'm in.
Sid, literally even I beat you. Even I beat you, Sid. Sid, you're so bad.
Sid, you're still not in it there though.
Sid, you're so bad.
Dictator Sid.
Dictator Sid.
Dictator Sid.
What is this man?
Dictator Sid.
Lawyer Sid and Dictator Sid. What are you doing, man?
We have to end this quiz quickly, okay? Because it's a very huge quiz.
Oh, wait, there's
We
46
can only do half the
guys.
questions, but
Quickly.
just do the half the questions.
Yeah, we'll just not to add.
Why did Kamsa not kill Kamsa?
Because Shari
Thomas.
came in the way.
Because she was his sister.
I don't know. I'm just guessing. I mean, if I came in Kamsa's way, I would have died. But alright, whatever. What are you?
What? That
What?
was such like. I'm on the podium.
He felt bad for her. He should.
Yeah, I'm on the podium.
Who's raging? I've been
What
hearing
appeared
It's
as
Varun.
deity
It's Varun the
sense
carrot.
child.
Ananta
Yoga
Shesha.
Maya. Yoga Maya.
No, it's
Ananta
Ananta Shesh, guys.
I know.
Oh
What are
yeah.
you doing? It's Ananta Shesh.
Yes, I got it right.
How much time do you have to read
Sid, what
each
place
question?
are you in?
12th.
Sid.
Last
Krishna
place.
ki jai.
I'm on last place right now.
Last place, which is what
I
place?
just-
How did with all or
With
jubilation?
all or with jubilation? I don't know.
What
I
is
don't know either.
jubilation?
Guilt.
With the guilt.
I think with guilt. I don't know.
No.
Oh yes.
What?
Can't
What
believe.
does jubilation mean?
I
How
don't
many
know.
people are playing?
Celebrate.
How many people are playing?
Yeah, I'm that person.
What is this?
Okay. Put it order. What?
That's a good question. First to last.
I'm just gonna yeet them around. I don't care.
I know
even
this
know.
answer, so I'll
I
probably
don't
get this
even
right
know.
and not be in 12th place.
I'm gonna be in 12th place. 'Cause I don't know this.
I
Yeah, I
legit
know. I'm
in
gonna be
last
in 12th
place right
place
now.
too.
Yes, I know that.
I know the first two, but the other
Ooh,
two.
quick Google search.
Can you skip it? Yes,
I
skip.
Google searched it.
Skip the time.
No,
Hey, Mataji, if you get it wrong, will you be double points back?
Mataji, most of the players already answered. Just skip Mataji. There's only 12 people. Yeah, got it
Oh,
right.
it's
I'm
on
in
the
8th place.
podium.
Let's go.
83% just got it wrong. I just like threw it around.
Irish
What
versus
place are you in?
I
Sid?
knew this because I knew Keishi was last
in
and I
12th
knew
place.
Tanavata and Chakatashwara was first.
Sid, what place? Vasudeva felt went Nanda Maharaj.
Yeah, I don't
what
know
kind of
this.
question
I'm
is
actually
this?
gonna get
place.
second.
What? It's on the podium.
Tarini.
0.
I got it right.
How tall
How tall is tall?
How am I supposed to know this?
12 miles. I'm
I
such
think
an
it's
idiot.
180 centimeters.
No, 2 centimeters, like Sharia's height.
Oh, what? I got it right.
How is it
Yes.
12 miles?
Yes, I'm first.
Sid, at least I'm taller than you.
Remember the topic.
He felt ticklish.
I'm gonna get something right for the first time.
I'm first.
No, it's actually. Let's go.
Wait, what? I clicked.
What?
No, I clicked. He was angry because he was eating butter. because she thought he got
Because
hurt.
he wanted to check if he was.
No,
Oh,
because
he wanted to check if he was ticklish.
Oh, yes.
Let's go.
What is this? I keep on answering it wrong.
1,004 points behind hashtag lawyer Sid.
1,004.
I'm by no
What
one.
type of trees did Damodar break? Damodar. Arjuna tree. Arjuna.
Kadamba tree. It's a kadamba tree. No. What's an Arjuna tree?
What do you mean?
What is an Arjuna tree?
I just love hearing you guys just raging in the background.
Why did Brahma? Because he wanted
He was confused how Krishna killed
You
him.
wanted to mess around with the GoPro.
He wanted to mess around with the.
No, Krishna wanted to mess around with Brahma.
He was confused.
Let's go.
Okay. That works.
Finally, I got something right.
Yeah, I got the second thing ever right.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Sid, where are you?
8th.
Cool.
Yeah, Sid, you're like 4 places behind. Why did Krishna tell everybody? Because he wanted to, I guess.
Because
So you wanted to-
non-different from Krishna.
I'm
It's
just
totally
doing all
that.
4. I'm just doing all
Some
4.
that I knew for sure.
I'm
The
doing all
answer's
4.
Kahoot.
I don't even know. I just don't
Guys,
even know.
we
Don't even
all know the answer's
What?
Kahoot.
What?
Do you
That
want
was
to
in
just
Little
like,
Krishna.
instead
What
of
the
ego?
heck? That was in
Hello?
Little Krishna.
I watched
It
Little
was.
Krishna. Well,
Me
sort
too.
of.
I watch it a lot.
Lag.
Lag. It's a glitch.
Lit.
Major lag.
Lit.
Brahaspati. Brahaspati.
Oh, it's somewhere Taka.
It's Samvartaka. Let's go.
Samvartaka.
I'm 8th. Wow.
Yeah. And again, now I play with this.
How do people have 8,000
No.
things?
What's the other?
I don't know this.
Brahma.
I know this.
We don't.
Brahma.
Oh no, Brahma. Because like Indra took everyone together and Brahma separated them.
Let's go. 6th place.
Let's go 11th place.
I'm behind
Let's
Arush.
go 12th place.
he's,
12th place.
he's the last.
I don't
Balaram
know.
defeated.
I'm throwing him into a
It's
mountain.
Kahoot. It's Kahoot.
No.
No, it's 7 answers.
No,
Fourth place.
knowing Balram, guys, I think that he would do it the most violent way. So I threw him into a mountain, but apparently it wasn't the right idea. Or yeah, come to Yamuna, cause Yamuna had nice.
A nice fish for food.
No, Yamuna had nice fish for food.
I clicked that. I didn't know.
What?
What?
Oh, Preethi, the last one is in 8th place.
I clicked the Yamuna is nice for food. I clicked that. I didn't know.
Where are you?
Okay, so zoom in for.
I'm in 12th place.
True.
There was a demon who made the forest part. Dude, does it?
I don't
matter?
know. That doesn't matter.
Does it even matter? Like really though?
The question.
Why are we talking about demons? We should be talking about Krishna.
But demons.
Yes, finally I got something.
No.
Right. Is anybody in 13th place?
No, I'm in 7th place.
I asked if anybody was in 13th. What? The gopis were getting too proud. He wanted to steal butter. It's all of them, guys. Oh, it's not red. Oh, it's not red. It's not.
It's not all of them.
It's not supposed to be red. What are you?
Now we're getting too proud. What?
Who? Sid. What is your name? Sid.
Dictator Sid.
Oh, Dictator Sid. Why are you being a dictator?
You even all knows high on ring.
True or false?
Lag.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say true.
Bruh.
Oops. I accidentally said true. And I didn't see the question. I accidentally said true.
I'm still on the podium though.
What?
I'm still on the podium.
I'm behind
Dictator
Sid.
Sid.
Finally, I get
Dictator
into
Sid.
like 9th place. Finally.
Why do Krishna?
Shankanda
Chuda?
Oh no! Wait, no! I accidentally clicked something away. I accidentally clicked something.
I don't know what I clicked.
No,
I don't know what I clicked.
Let's go! I'm in 10th place, finally!
Still in the
Shanka
podium.
Chuda.
Okay, I'm in 2nd
Dictator
place,
Sid
but
went
it's
on
okay.
to 2nd place.
It's fine.
Chuda. Why didn't the Brahmins give food to the gopis? Or gopas? Or I don't know. They were too puffed up and didn't listen to the gopas.
That's
No,
what
the
I
Gopas
picked.
were Vaishyas. They didn't believe the boys. It's a trick question. The Gopas were one of them, and they hated the Gopas. Oh, dang.
I clicked they were too puffed up.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see
I
that.
got it right.
They're too puffed up.
Oh, I'm 3rd
Wait,
place.
what?
Yay! I went from 12th to 3rd. I went from 12th to 3rd.
You're lying. You're just Sid.
I'm Dictator Sid. There's no Sid. Check the entire Mataji. Check the entire thing. There's no Sid. I am Dictator Sid. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Here, I can show you. I know you can't see because it's virtual background. 1 minute.
What
Here,
place did I click?
3rd place. Dictator Sid. Right here.
Jai Shri Krishna. See, need help. Sharia, no, go down. Need help. Sharia, 9%. 9%.
This shows how much you suck.
I got 10th place. Sorry, I got 12.
Wait, Mataji, go down all the way. Mataji, go down all the way. Mataji, go down all the way. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. How can you go up to need help? Can you go up to need help?
How do I?
There's no Sid. Lawyer Sid. I'm not a lawyer. I'm the Dictator Sid right there.
Yeah. Well,
I
why?
legit show you on my iPad. I showed you.
Yeah, need help 12%. See, like I'm literally last.
You know what? It says that Dictator Sid.
Bye.
Okay.
I literally just got 9%, but do I care? No, I don't.
It says that everybody needs help.
Yeah, everybody needs help.
Help, yeah.
That's because we didn't finish the quiz.
Okay, Nilam, go eat dinner and sleep early.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I have
Hare Krishna
holidays.
Mataji.
Dinner, Mataji.
There's 3 surprise Matajis.
Okay.
There are 3 surprise
The
Matajis.
exact same idea.
Bye, Mataji.
Vancha kalpa tarobhyasya.
Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Can you bend down? Who was another person who put that picture and now gone?
It's Siddharth. It's Siddharth. Siddharth is one of them.
Bend down, bend down. Thank you, Siddharth.
You're welcome, Mataji.
Hari Bol.
Mataji, now you're gonna have clothes of you everywhere.